Okay.
So I've saved enough, a little sip here to render me a score.
That's why I poured me a big one in this tiny Glencairn. Kenny is portion controlling on me. I know what you're doing, sir. He's like, Anthony had too much.
It's the tariffs, you know?
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome everyone to episode 230 of The Mashup, the shortest bourbon conversation you can hear all week long. We host Kenny, Anthony, and Steven. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
What's up, guys?
Hello, gents.
Oh, we have a wonderful short for you this week. And the way this short came about was I was recently over at our good friend's store at Jackson's Wine and Spirits, over there on North Limestone. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Were you rummaging out behind the building?
Yeah, I was shuffling side to side. That's what was going on.
What were you looking for out there outside of that building?
Steven, you've been down to Jackson's, haven't you, or not?
No.
You've never been down there?
No.
Okay, well, you should make your way down there, and I'd advise anybody in Lexington to make their way down there, and visitors. I think I told this story before, but we had a friend we sent over there, and when he got there, he called me from the parking lot and said, "Am I in the right place?" Yeah, that was actually John who did that.
That's funny.
Yeah, he was like, "What?" So anyway, I was over at Jackson's the other day, and you go in there sometimes. John, he's quite the salesman, and he's like, "I can't really do an impression."
What was he pushing on you?
He was like, I can't. I have to be in the mood to do John's accent, but I couldn't do it. But he just told me about this Bulleit Bottled and Bond. And so when he told me, "Do you want Bulleit Bottled and Bond?" I said, "No, why would I want that?" I was like, "What?" I go, "Isn't that just like regular Bulleit?" I go, "Isn't regular Bulleit Bottled and Bond already?" And he was like, "I don't know." He's like, "Take a look at this one." So, so he showed it to me, and I noticed that it says 2017 season of distillation, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" So of course I bought it, and that's why we have this short tonight. So yeah, here we go. So this is the Bulleit Bottled and Bond. It is a brand new release from the Bulleit Distillery. They have distilling operations in Shelbyville and Lebanon, Kentucky. The bottle date is 2025. The ABV is 50. Proof is 100. This is non-age stated, but again, we just mentioned 2017 season of distillation, meaning this is probably a 7 or 8 year old product. The mash bill's 68% corn, 28% rye, and 4% malted barley. The MSRP on this is $55. Actually, $54.99. I got to be correct. Got to have the facts.
So 55.
So 55. What do you guys think of the bottle? I mean, we've talked about Bulleit in the past.
I mean, it looks like a Bulleit ball.
Yep.
Just, yeah. What's the more of a tannish copper? Is that the label?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny gave me small glasses, Glencairn, so I think he did it to prevent me from drinking. So I just filled up more.
I think he's also going to give you small plates, too.
He has wee Glencairns over there.
He did it to prevent me, but
Peter Dinklage of glasses over there.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, this is what color is the back of this?
It's like a copper's.
But is this copper too?
And that
Brown copper?
So it's brown and then gold or copper lettering.
Leather. It looks leathery.
Leathery. Yeah. But it says very special bottling, so you know it's good because
one of a kind.
One thing about Bulleit is they don't really have any LTOs. Like they have single barrel picks and they have, a Bulleit 10-year bourbon and a 12-year rye, which still aren't on their website. But yeah, this
waiting for the right time.
Looks kind of handsome, but they should have went with a different color, I think, in the background. Doesn't make the gold pop as much. Kind of does look a lot like the larceny motif.
I don't do cocktails much, but isn't Bulleit like super popular for cocktails?
It seems to be on the menu in a lot of places.
Yeah, most places. Seems.
Yeah.
Even the other day, I went to the new Shamrocks for the first time, and all their drinks on their drinks menu that they give you at the table have Bulleit in them.
Okay.
Yeah. But they did ask me when I ordered an old fashioned what bourbon I wanted. Mm-hmm. I just did Old Forester. So I like a little banana with my old fashioned.
Yeah, I've eaten out there a few times at the new one. It's nice. Yeah.
It's a good setup.
Yeah, for a sports bar, it's got a really nice setup. I was pretty shocked. And the kids ate well, which is a good sign because we're always looking for places to go with the kids.
Now, were you late enough for music?
No. The game was on.
Okay.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, it was the beginning of the game where UK lost to Texas.
Their burgers, I think it's, I have to ask Joanna, but their burgers are like brisket and ribeye mix or something, whatever mix. But
Really?
they have great burgers, and their actual pretzels and beer cheese are just amazingly good.
Very good. Well, as this is a short, we're going to be nosing and tasting here. So what
Florally on the nose?
Is it floral? Let me see here.
Is that sweet, though?
Florally caramel.
It's like a really airy caramel.
Really, yeah, really airy.
Airy note.
Yeah, but it's there. It's got a nice nose to it. I mean, it's 100 proof. It doesn't come off as ethanol-y or anything like that. So,
It's a smooth sipper.
Is that really a 28% rye, though? Did you get the mash bill right?
so here's the thing. I was going with what they have traditionally done.
Okay.
I don't know if that's still the case because if you remember, Bulleit was always sourcing from Four Roses. That was who was distilling their mash bill. So I went with the original mash bill that I could find of Bulleit bourbon.
Gotcha.
So it's possible it's not right, but the only other thing we can mention real quickly here as well is when we went and picked barrels there, because Kenny's picked a couple times, I've picked there twice, they sort of followed the Four Roses.
They kind of followed it, didn't they?
Formula where they're using different yeast. So they have different types of yeast and different things that they're doing. I don't know if it's different mash bills as well, but when you taste at their single barrel experience, you definitely get 3 or 4 different tasting bourbons.
Yeah.
And they say it's because of the yeast. So I don't know. The yeast.
Got that yeast off the trays.
It's coming off the trays again, Got my bucket. I'm out in the morning on this corner of the river collecting that yeast off the trees. I'll never miss an opportunity to say that when we talk about yeast. But
It pops in my head.
every time.
I don't intentionally do it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So what's interesting is, Kenny, you'll know what I'm talking about. Stephen, you will, I think, too. You've tasted the Bulleit pick we did for Liquor Box, right? Bluegrass Liquor Box.
I'm not sure.
Well, that one has like a very sweet vanilla sort of almost we call
Custard.
it like custard flavor. And that is always presented to you when you go there, that recipe, but I've never tasted it that good. This almost tastes like it's a blend that includes that, whatever that is, but it's definitely not as sweet. It still has like a little bit of that flavor to it that's reminiscent of that single barrel we picked, but it's not it's not turning the corner for me, as they say.
There's no way it's just the 4 proof points difference. It's something else. Yeah.
You think so?
I mean, it isn't just that, because our picks are, 104?
Yeah, picks are 104, and this just has it's sweet.
It starts to be sweet.
But then it stops. Yeah, it just stops right there.
And it leaves you
Yeah, it leaves me yearning for our single barrel pick, and I didn't mean to do that to this very special bottling, but that's what it does. It almost stops.
It stops and it tingles in your tongue.
Yep. I mean, I think this one's going to come down to what do you value a $55 bottle?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because anymore, that's kind of in the value range, right? Especially for something that's very special. I'll never stop saying it. It's very special bottling. Oh, my God. So while you guys are tasting, I wanted to tell you that I went on the website, and I mentioned this earlier, but I went on Bulleit's website expecting to see them showcasing this because it's brand new. Mm-hmm. I did not find it. You can't find it on their website. The only place you can find it is Reddit with people going, what do you think about this? What do you think the age is, right? And so it's the same way. Do you remember we did the Bulleit 12 rye because it was released, then it went away, then it came back? Mm-hmm. And I said, surely they're going to have something about it on their website. Nothing. There's still no Bulleit 12 rye on their website, even though it's on the shelves in the stores. And there's nothing about this on their website, even though it's very special, and they're very proud of it. So I don't know what they're doing there. I think their marketing people need to wake up.
I was saying, at least put it on the website, even if you're not going to sell it. At least let know people it's out there.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, BTAC's up there and you can't buy it, but at least it's on the website.
Right.
I'd say the color's just a little bit light.
The color of it?
I think so. I mean, for 7 years old.
Yeah. It doesn't. I jokingly said that the color of it was almost like bad toilet water.
Turlet water?
Turlet. No, it doesn't. The liquid doesn't showcase it's almost like a pale color. It is.
It
not
seems
deep.
like.
It's not a deep color.
No,
yeah, it's a little
it's
pale. Yeah, pale brown.
Now, don't forget, we do need to score these.
Okay.
So I've saved enough, a little sip here to render me a score.
That's why I poured me a big one in this tiny Glencairn. Kenny is portion controlling on me. I know what you're doing, sir. He's like, Anthony had too much last time.
It's the tariffs,
Yeah.
Monty reached out. She was like, look,
It's like,
you got to cut the food, cut the alcohol. I'm like, all right, when he's around me, I got him.
I see what they're talking about. My physique.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man. Well, are you guys ready? You think, or what are you thinking?
All right, I got my score.
I'm gonna write mine in the corner where you can't see it.
And what's the name? This is just call it Bulleit
Bottled and Bond.
2017. All right.
Bulleit 2017. What were you doing in 2017?
Oh, it is this. That's 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Man, gosh, I don't know.
That was the year I got tenure.
I need to look at Facebook.
That's before. That's when I got tenure, and then I went to administration and ruined my life.
Just saying.
Just saying. Then it was over. We like Sam Kinison start yelling. Oh, oh. So there you go. I'm going to mark this the 10-year bottle. That's what's a Bulleit 10-year for me.
There you go.
There you go.
I scored 4.5.
Oh, you already went out with your score? Okay.
Yeah.
Steven, did you score it yet?
I did a 5.2.
Wow. I gave it a 5.5, but that's just like me to give it a little bit higher of a rating.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that with me at a 5.5, Kenny at a 4.5, and you at a 5.2.
I'm going to give you a 5.25.
There you go.
We're doing quarter points.
I'm going to do a 5.25, please.
Thank you, sir.
No, that's. I think that averages out to about a 5, right? That's about where I think this would be.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, would you pass, try, or buy on the Bulleit Bib 2017?
Well, I did buy, and would I buy again? No, I don't think I would. And the reason being is because even though this is a value bottle. I can't believe I'm saying that. A value bottle, $54.99. It's value-ish. Okay, it's a value-ish bottle.
Let's just say $55 is value-ish.
Okay.
Not this bottle is value-ish.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
The price is value-ish,
Yes.
but the bottle. So as we were tasting, I was thinking about our single barrel pick and other single barrel picks that I've had, and the fact that I think the rye was, what, $60? Was the rye 60 or 70 bucks?
70 probably. A little more.
Well, I'd still rather have that for a very special bottling. And so I think this is nice because it showcases what they can do as a distillery. I think it does have, it's a nicely blended product. It just doesn't turn the corner enough for me. It kind of leaves me with that little bit of unfinished taste in my mouth and isn't ultimately pleasing. How about this? If you want to try it, hit me up because I have this whole bottle and I think I'd safely put a sample in USPS now because they're so terrible at delivering things. I don't think they'd even care. There you go. I'm already on fire.
And look, if they lost it, you would get the insurance money and buy another bottle.
That's right. Exactly.
So what are you going to be? Pass, try, buy?
I'm going to pass.
Okay.
I will pass as well. It's it's a Bottled and Bond product, so I didn't go pour it, but I'm assuming again that the early times Bottled and Bond, even the Buffalo Trace one, it's $35.
Right.
Will be better. Our Bulleit pick was only $10 more.
Right.
And it crushed it.
Yep.
So to me, it falls a little short.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to be a try.
Okay. Would you like to try this bottle, sir? Like half of it?
I thought it was pleasant from the nose to the taste just by itself.
Yeah.
I know 55 is probably upper, probably say on bargain.
Right.
Or cheaper. But I don't know. I enjoyed the sip.
Yeah, it's you know what, to your point, it's not there's nothing bad about it, right? It just doesn't it didn't wow me, but does it have to wow me for
the price?
The price, yeah. I don't know. I don't think so, but yeah, I can respect that. The other thing I want to say, I didn't mention this, and I should have taken a picture, but I hate the way Bulleit has this neck, and they never fill it right to the top. It's always a little bit under.
You feel like you're getting cheated?
Yeah, I feel like they're cheating. It's Four Roses does the same thing. Four Roses has a curved neck in their bottle. Maybe it's something they learned from Four Roses. They never fill it all the way. It's always just like a teenth short, and that upsets me, because I'm petty like that, and I want the whole bottle filled.
You got to have some headspace, though, for expansion, if not the cork will pop.
Really? They do notoriously have bad corks, though, in Bulleit.
Gosh, they do, yeah.
And this one actually seems to be fitting in there
It was good.
Much better.
Yeah.
There's so
than
many
previous
bullets I've
ones.
gone back to that like
Yeah.
the cork has just shrunk so bad.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh wow, this has been airing out.
Yeah, no, Bulleit, I've replaced corks on Bulleit a lot. So there you go.
Boom. And with that, thanks for listening to this episode. Please like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Mashup KY.
Don't forget to visit our partner, bourbonoutfitter.com. Enter code The Mashup for a special discount.
Also,
Head on over to our partner, the Woodwork Collective, at woodworkcollective.shop. Enter code MASHUP for a 15% discount.
let us know your thoughts on this bottle in the comment section. Until next time, keep it neat.